-40. The wind from the Bering Sea cuts your face like glass. The snow is so dense that there's nothing 3 meters away. And somewhere out there, in this white darkness, something is moving. Not just one, several. They're not in a hurry. They know you're not going anywhere. Welcome to Alaska. Welcome to the world of the wolf. Today, we're talking about the wolf, Canis lupus, not the romanticized image from books and movies, about a real animal, about a creature that survived where mammoths died out, that rebuilt entire ecosystems with its mere presence, that is capable of tenderness and of a cruelty that's hard to describe in words. 5 reasons why being a wolf is great, and 5 reasons why it's a slow torture of cold, hunger, and loneliness. You decide for yourself. Let's go.
The wolf is the only large predatory mammal whose strength literally multiplies exponentially with each member of the group. A lone wolf is dangerous. A pack of 8 is unstoppable for most creatures on the planet. In 1995, 14 wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone. 10 years later, the rivers had changed their courses. Literally, rivers. Wolves hunted deer. The deer stopped standing near the banks. Grass grew. The banks strengthened. The currents changed. This is called a trophic cascade, and one species triggered it with its return. A pack is more than just convenient hunting. It's warm bodies nearby and -40 degrees. It's observers while you sleep. It's memory. Old wolves know where food was 3 winters ago, and they lead the young there. A pack is a collective intelligence distributed across 4-legged bodies, the ingenious masterpiece for working in the cold. It's double coat. The bottom layer is thermal insulation. The top layer is waterproof. In freezing temperatures, a wolf can curl up, covering its nose with its tail, and the temperature inside its cocoon will be almost above 0, while outside it's -50 degrees Celsius. A wolf's nose can smell a moose under a meter of snow from several kilometers away in windy weather. This isn't just a sense of smell, it's a supernatural device with 300 million receptors compared to our measly 5 million. A wolf lives in a world of smells the same way we live in a world of color, with the same detail, the same depth. A wolf's howl can be heard up to 16 kilometers away on a quiet night. But it's not just a sound, it's an alphabet. Wolves distinguish the individual voices of their pack members. They howl to announce their location, to call the pack together, to warn strangers of their territory's boundaries, and to express emotions. Yes, emotions. Scientists have recorded different pitches of howls depending on context. A howl before a hunt differs from a howl after the loss of a pack member. And here's what's striking. Wolves howl at the moon not because there's a moon. They tilt their heads up to allow the sound to travel further. But our brains have heard this sound in the dark for millennia and have memorized it as a threat. That's why a wolf's howl still evokes an atavistic fear in humans. This is a genetic memory of the era when we were prey. And now forget everything you've heard about the alpha male. Biologist David Mech, who coined the term in the 1970s, spent the next 30 years debunking it. In the wild, an alpha is simply a parent. The pack leader is a father and mother who lead their children and grandchildren. No dominance through aggression, no power struggles within the pack. Real battles for leadership occur when other packs meet, or when a young wolf leaves to form his own. This isn't cruelty, it's the architecture of society, and it's been in place for millions of years.
Wolves are typically monogamous. Mates form for years, sometimes for life. There are recorded cases of wolves stopping hunting and dying after the death of their partner. This isn't sentimentality, it's the biology of attachment, which we're accustomed to consider a uniquely human trait. Wolf cubs are born blind and deaf. The first few weeks are spent in complete helplessness, but the entire pack participates in their upbringing. Uncles, aunts, older brothers, everyone brings food, everyone keeps them warm, everyone protects them. It's family in the most literal sense of the word. Wolves in the wild fast most of the time. A successful hunt for large prey, moose, caribou, occurs on average once every 3 to 10 days. In between, they eat berries, mice, carrion, and snow instead of water. A wolf can eat 9 kilograms of meat in one sitting because it doesn't know when the next meal will be. In Alaska, winter hunts fail more often than they can succeed. Young moose, sick animals, their numbers dwindle. The pack travels hundreds of kilometers. Some never return. An encounter between two packs isn't a movie like Roar. It's one of the most tense moments in the wild. The scent of strangers in their territory sends the pack into war mode. Clashes between packs are the leading cause of death for adult wolves. Not people, not bears, other wolves. A fight may seem chaotic, but it has a logic. The goal is not to kill, but to dominate. To force the enemy to lie on its back, to expose its throat. The one who surrenders leaves, but sometimes no one surrenders. A lone wolf, a lone word, is not a free spirit. He's an exile, a young male pushed out by his pack when he became too old. He wanders hundreds of kilometers in search of a mate and new territory. Without a pack, he's almost unable to hunt large prey. He's vulnerable. The mortality rate of loners is several times higher than that of pack members. For a wolf, loneliness isn't freedom, it's a death sentence. Over the past 200 years, humans have exterminated wolves across almost their entire historical range. The United States, Europe, and much of Asia, systematic extermination. By the 1970s, only a few dozen individuals remained in the United States, where hundreds of thousands once lived. The wolf has become a symbol of how quickly humans can erase what nature took millions of years to build. Today, they are returning, slowly through reintroduction, but every step back is difficult and resisted. Wolves grieve. This is a documented fact. After the death of a pack member, especially a leader or mate, their behavior changes, activity decreases, hunting is disrupted, and the pack may remain at the site of the death for several days. The life of an Alaskan wolf in the wild averages 6 to 8 years. During this time, the pack loses members, territories, and hunting grounds. The wolf experiences loss as keenly as it experiences victory. This is not weakness, it is the price of feeling a connection, for belonging to something greater than oneself. The wolf doesn't ask your admiration. It doesn't know you're watching this video in a warm room while it's raining outside. He just keeps moving forward, through the snow, against the wind, with an empty stomach, because he can't stop. Is it cool or is it crap? The honest answer, it's both, simultaneously, every day, 7 days a week. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which animal should I analyze next. See you there.